Hello everyone, welcome back to the live trading with Golden Girl today. Okay, so today is Friday, another final session of the week. And today we will welcome the very most important news of the month, non-farm payrolls. Okay, so now you can see that gold had just starting very strong bullish candle, right? And this is the trend line. Yeah, this is the right zone that gold is moving at the moment. And we're waiting for a big hit. Yeah, we're waiting for a big hit for today non-farm. And as you know that last Wednesday, Wednesday, good news for USD, right? Good news for USD. So that is the reason why gold is under a lot of selling pressure. And whenever news is positive for USD, gold immediately, under a lot of selling pressure. Yeah, ATP non-farm is nearly double the forecast economic data, right? But do you still remember last month? The data relating to ADP is opposite to non-farm payrolls. Okay, so we cannot refer for this previous ADP non-farm on last Wednesday for today non-farm payrolls. We need to wait for the market, observe the news, okay? And when the market getting more stable, we have to then we will set up the signal. Hi Grant, hi PG, thank you so much for joining in my stream today. Okay, so nearly 3 hours later that we will welcome to non-farm employment change, and also unemployment rate, average hourly earnings. But today the market will affect mostly by non-farm employment change. And do you see that gold is under a lot of selling pressure? Last time on my Wednesday stream, we had the stop loss order, right? It swept to our stop loss level around 33, 34, and then it's dropping drastically at the moment. Yeah, it's kind of pity, but after that, another signal at buy entry zone 33.25 to 26 gain more than 50 pips. Okay, so it's active, it's already active after I end my stream. So any wait order, if you want to trade effectively, you need to enter enough signal. Because trading is probability and no one can make sure 100% win rate for you. So that is the reason why we need to enter enough scalping signal to gain the most winning rate for us. Okay, and to warm up our signal today, warm up our stream today, I will enter a scalping signal for you. There you go. 98 to 96 will be our entry zone for this sell scalping signal. Confluence between trend line and EMA, EMA 34 of 1 hour chart. Hi Josh, Okay, so today see you again. Okay. Yeah, good luck for everyone once again for this scalping signal today. We will bet for the trend line confluence with EMA 34 of the 1 hour chart. It not hit to our entry zone, yes. So just set the limit order. Yeah, do not FOMO this time. And the trend line above and below I draw for you is the bright zone of gold is moving, getting more and more narrowed and waiting for the hit. Yeah, the bomb that's gonna be happen in today non-farm payrolls. So today is Friday, last day. Yeah, the last session of the week. So we need to trade safely. Okay, don't let our profits blown away. It's gonna be a big pity for you. And now you can see that it is still under a lot of selling pressure because all the candles are below the 2 EMAs above here, 289. Yeah, this EMA indicates for the market trend. Sometimes you cannot identify which is sideways or downtrend or uptrend. EMA will let you know. Yeah, EMA will help you get more detail. If we lengthen the trend line, it will heading to this pivot point. But that is okay for us because no need to connect for too long. Yeah. Just identify based on the nearest pivot point. And yes, you can see that on the 4-hour chart on the candles that's still under mostly 3 EMA. Let's see on the daily chart. Okay, regarding to daily chart, that is just a temporary adjustment of gold, but it's officially break this trend line already. Yeah, gold break below the trend line and it's coming back nearly to retest the trend line of daily chart, but now it's still under a lot of selling pressure. And if today non-farm payrolls will be another positive economic data for USD, gold continues to dropping drastically today. Okay, and we should trade follow the trend. Trend is our friend. Okay, trend is our friend. So yeah, just this trend line that you can know that gold is still under the continuous bearish momentum because of the breakdown for this trend line identified by daily time frame. And this is a very strong resistance, very strong level for gold. It cannot break. It's nearly 34 on 34 39 level. You can say that 4 times react but cannot break out. And in a daily time frame you can see that price is stuck between 2 EMA 34 and 89. Yeah, but in the long term of gold is still under bullish momentum. Yeah, gold is still in the uptrend. If you see in the broader time frame like weekly time frame, yeah, it still follow the trend line like this. Yeah, still follow the uptrend accordingly. And if we have a good positions, we can confidently hold that trade for longer, taking profit. Maybe 1,000 pips is available. Yeah, it will come true if you have good position. And let's say that today, if it's still under a lot of selling pressure, we will have a buy signal accordingly to have a good position for you, because it cannot drop too far away, yeah, from the lowest level. Okay, so now gold is heading up. Okay, let me zoom it out for you to see it more detail. 15-minute chart. Okay, it's heading to our entry zone at the moment. Yeah, 6 pips left that it gonna hit our first entry zone, 96. Okay. Hi Bear, hi PG. Okay, thank you so much for joining in my stream. Yeah, today a bit earlier than before. Yeah, because I want to focus 100% on when we trade news. Yeah, especially today. Oh, New Zealand, a beautiful country. Yeah. Okay, so now it's just under a bearish reaction a bit. Yeah, so it's gonna take some time for it to wait for this signal active. Be patient, everyone. Don't be FOMO for any time. Just follow strictly to our analysis. Yeah, so that we can practice our discipline every single time we enter the trade. And on my VIP signal group today, that touch good that we have continuous winning trades. Yeah, from recent days until today's session. And you can also see the summarized table. Yeah, the summarized number that I show on the chart. Yeah, yesterday and the day before. Okay, so this week is kind of touch good for us. So not any time that the market beat us, right? Of course that we will have very few stop loss signal, but that's just okay. That's just okay because we know how to follow risk management lesson, right? And we know how to be disciplined to our trading volume. So that is no worry about when there are any stop loss order, because I always make sure for you that the win rate is more than 80%, 80% of a week, okay, of a week or a month. And especially that for traders, for beginners, we should set the limitations for the loss. Yeah, for loss of a day. Okay, so that is the tips for you to start your trading journey more easier. Okay, so it's just getting near to the entry zone, but it requires our discipline, our patience at the moment. Okay, so let's go back to the smaller time frame to see the candle moving quicker, more quickly. Okay. Okay, so let's meanwhile waiting for the market run, shall we take a look for BTC? Yeah, BTC USD. Okay, so now it's still under a lot of selling pressure, like gold. Okay, but it's kind of far away from the below EMA. So now you can see the recover bullish momentum at the moment. And yeah, it's taking the under supported by the previous level here. Yeah, this is the previous support level of BTC. Yeah, and now the market is supportive for buyers. Yeah, you can see that the distance between the current candle and the EMA, the nearest EMA, is still far away from each other, right? So now it needs to heading back to EMA, and then it will continue its momentum, yeah, its trend. Well, actually, that is still under a lot of selling pressure at the moment. And if you want to set up buy signal, yeah, I believe that this right zone is okay for you to set up a buy signal. Yeah, and now it's still moving sideways. Very large price zone. These are the previous level that I noted for you a very long times ago. Yeah, you can see that the support level that I draw for you is now forming a bearish but very long wick below. Yeah, this shadow of the candle is very long, and this area receive a lot of bullish momentum. Yeah, supported by a lot of buyers here. And it's likely having more chance to heading up to previous level. But in a smaller time frame, it's gonna have another resistance zone, and we need to observe. We need to observe the price of the reaction of BTC before it keep on moving to the market decision. Okay, so let's go back to gold. Yeah, gold chart. Our signal wasn't active yet. Our signal wasn't active. It's just around 7 pips. 7 pips that hit our entry zone. Okay, so no worries that we still keep on waiting. You know that sometimes that our scalping signal active after that, after I ended my stream. So there's no worry about that we need to wait for a long time. And we're still in the London session. It's kind of slower than New York session. Okay, so it's gonna take some time for us to wait. Yes? Okay, so I hope that my answer is clear for you. How do you know if a support has formed? Okay, so first thing that it cannot break down anymore. You can see that previous candle cannot break down from that current area. Okay, and the more candles that was formed at that level already, the more reliable of the support zone, especially in a big time frame like 1 hour, 4 hour, and even daily. Yeah, and the support or resistance zone in a smaller time frame like 5 minutes or 50 minutes is less safer than on a big time frame. Yeah, that is a high chance. Okay, high chance. Okay, so now it's heading back to above level. Okay, so let's go back to the question that which EMA are you using? Okay, I will share with you again. You click to indicators and choose the multiple EMA by Mr. Eric Huang, because there's a lot of EMA. Yeah, you can say that a lot of EMA tools on the chart, and you need to choose the correct one. Yeah, like the one I choose. Okay, you remember this name and click to it. Then click to this setting button. Okay, so this is input values we need to change accordingly, like this on the chart. So the longer EMA, the more reliable it's gonna be. And EMAs is acting like mobile support or resistance zone. Okay, so is it for you? Is this okay for you? Can I close it? Yeah, it's easy for you to set up this input value, yeah, this indicators. And for the style, you can change the color and the style, the line or dash or anything you want. Yeah, the thickness of the line. And the longest EMA, I will decided to make it bold. Yeah, it's bolder than the two below. Inputs will be different a bit from the original. Yeah, 34, 89, and 200. And the original input values was 8, 34, and 89. Okay, so the last one will be different. Because EMA 8 is kind of short. Yeah, it's just the previous, the values of previous 8 candles. Yeah, 8 previous candles. So it's kind of short for us to set up and did the analysis. So that I decided to change into 34, 89, 200. If the big dash purple trend line has punched through, is that hint that the down pressure almost ever since the big channel broke and locked up? Okay, because we are observing in where's my mouse? Oh dear, it's ran up battery. Hang on guys, I will looking for the charger. Okay, I'm coming back. Yeah, this trend line I draw for you on the 1 hour chart, and it's a breakout. It breakout from current trend line. Yeah, the purple dash, but it's gonna hit another resistance and EMA 34. Yeah, EMA 34. So that is the reason why I set up this sell scalping signal, because whenever it has some object above from the current level, yeah, when it break out, it's likely have more chance, yeah, to coming back to trend line and retest. So that's it, just my analysis. And if you can follow, you have the same point of view with me, yeah, I'm very happy. And if your opinions is against from me, oh, that's just fine, because that's in the market. There's always two opposite analysis. Okay, and now we're betting for this sell scalping signal at the entry zone 89 to 86. Okay, so let's go back to the smaller time frames again. Alright, we have our first entry zone active. Yeah, active for entry zone 86. And remember to set enough entry zone. And if you do not getting familiar to enter a lot of layers for each entry, we shouldn't do it, because every trade we need to set the stop loss level. Okay, entry 86 already active, and now it's dropping around 10 pips for us. $15 pips. Dear my friend, are you enter for this trade? Have you entered this trade? Yes? Yeah, active. This is running. Yeah, drop it down, drop it down. Need 20 pips. Come on, we need more bearish momentum. Oh, don't you see on the chart that we have sell scalping signal on the chart? Oh dear. Near 20 pips. I will make it less, yeah, less color to see clearly. And let's see this candle close, how is gonna be formed. Alright, a bearish pin bar candle. Alright, it's still heading down. Okay, our first 20 pips, and now let's see for our first 30 pips next. Hang on, guys. Go, go, yeah, go, go, bear. Another bullish momentum is control the market now. Is controlling the market. That always have the fighting between buyers and sellers. Only when trade news, for the crucial news like non-farm or FOMC speech, FOMC speak, or GDP, or ATP non-farm like last Wednesday, the candle will decrease. Okay, bless you. A candle will decrease sharply, only when we trade news. Oh, right. Yeah, but I heard the news that the height of the wave is just around 4 meters. Yeah, it's not a very big uh, earthquake. Okay, I'm talking about the sorry, just forgot the word. Tsunami. Yeah, tsunami. Yeah, tsunami and earthquake is always happening at the same time, right? Yeah, actually, that the manga predict correctly, but it changed. It changed a bit from the time. It's happened late, late than the time that mentioned on the comic. But I really hope that every Japanese and people around the world is safe from the natural disaster. Yeah, flood, tsunami, earthquake, even war. It's terrible for this year. Yeah, it's very terrible for this year. You have cell signal. Oh, that's such a good entry zone. Mm, it's likely have more chance that today ADP non-farm will continue to positive, continue to be positive for USD. But to make sure it's safe, you can close your position before today news release. At my country, yet at France, that around 2:30 p.m. I don't know what is your time zone, but to make sure everything is safe, you should close a part. Okay, close a part of your trade to make sure your profit is safe. Oh, dear my friend, the flower, dear flower, so far that it's active already and we have profits already. So we will wait for another opportunity. Okay, we will wait for another opportunity later. And do not be FOMO this time. Okay, everyone, our first 30 pips already formed. Congratulations. 30 pips, close a part of your trade and hold the rest to the further taking profit. And anyone you want to trade safely, you can set the break even. Yeah, 30 pips. Yeah, we have a bit profit to trade news today, right? And if you want to receive the scalping signal when news release, welcome to my VIP signal group. Yeah, the fees is very affordable and I believe that you will gain a lot of profits when you join in my VIP signal group. Yeah, so next time don't be late. Yeah, I realize this situations for many friends that you are late for my stream. Sometimes that the signal active after I end my stream, but today is active on the stream. Yeah, in our stream today. So you can subscribe my channel, yeah, on Telegram and YouTube, yeah, to receive notification whenever I start my stream. What time is your signal? I posted, let me check. 30 minutes ago. Yeah, 30 minutes ago that I posted this scalping signal. I posted in the beginning of my stream. PayPal. Actually, the PayPal has some limitation. Yeah, it has some limitations, and we have problem with PayPal. So now we only accept for USDT and Skrill. Yeah, and I believe that USDT is very popular for you to use it. Yeah, to transfer money and to trade crypto. Okay, thank you so much, Flower. Yeah, Visa debit is cannot acceptable. Okay, I hope you're understanding about the limitations regarding to payment method. Actually that's next week. Yeah, next week I will have another stream time. Yeah, today's already Friday. Yeah, the last day, the last session of the week. And yeah, in the New York session, I need to focus 100% on my VAB signal group. And if you want to trade news with me, welcome to my personal signal group. Yeah. Okay, thank you so much, BJ. Congratulations for the profits you gain. Yeah, 30 pips is yeah, it just opened a gap and having a strong bullish to coming back to above level. Give daily plan in public channel. Oh yes, now let me check. Because I posted on TradingView. Yeah, on TradingView and on my channel on Telegram. You can see the post that I posted around 7 a.m. today. Yeah, France time, of course. 7 a.m. And you can see that you can also see the two scalping signal that I posted on the left side of the chart. Yeah, on the screen, on your screen. You will see the two scalping signal for according to my gold trading plan. And for the day, I do not have the stream schedule. I will prepare the video and upload on the YouTube. But today I have stream live stream schedule, so that is the reason why I do not prepare for the planned day. Yeah, planned day video. Okay, so I really hope that to see you again in my VAB signal group. Let's go back to entry zone. Okay, so if you want to bet, yeah, we should lower our trading volume. Okay, lower our trading volume. Because at one level and the market's moving like this, it's gonna be another bearish reaction. Yeah. But our target will be shorter. yeah, will be smaller than the first time. All right. Yeah, today we have 4 red news. Yeah, at the 2 time zone. 2:30 p.m. and 4 p.m. So it's gonna be easy. That sweep to side, upside and downside when these news go against to each other. But anyway, the market will follow the most special news. The most important news is that non-farm employment change. And you can easily get hundreds of pips if you have correct direction, correct analysis for the scalping signal. And if you cannot do it, you can rely on golden girl. Every single time that news release, and always set up the scalping signal. With a careful analysis for everyone. Of course, that's the things that I need to do. Because if you lost, I lost too. Okay, so and we never want to hit the stop loss order, right? So am I. Neither do I. So I need to do things more and more careful. Buy zone. Buy zone, we need to consider below here is very far from here. Actually, that is also depends to the market movement. But we can see that below here this is a confluence, a trend line confluence with a trend line support confluence with the trend line below here. And this level is kind of far away from the current signal. And in my VAB signal group, I always observe the chart closely, nearly more than 10 hours a day. More than 10 hours a day to set up the reliable scalping signal for you. And if you want to receive detailed scalping signal, you can access to our VIP signal group. Sometimes that in my dream, I'm dreaming about, I posted, I did analysis, I do analysis and post the signals on my channel for all of you, even in my dream. I really don't. So it's not like a nightmare anyway. It's not nightmare. It's a beautiful dream. Beautiful dream. Because that is likely obsessed for the habit. Habit and my daily work. So sometimes I dream about it. Okay, so it's heading back to our resistance. Our entry zone once again. Alright, no chance for you to re-enter because it's not getting active from the entries A96. But let's see for this candle form. About 5 minutes later. 5 minutes later. No, dear my friend, don't be FOMO. Don't be FOMO for this time. Because there's still higher entry zone that it's gonna be break. Yeah, this is the very special level, 3300. Yeah, 3300. This is called the psychological level. Yeah, psychological level. Okay, enter small lot if you want to re-enter. Small lot. Buy limit is you set the order with the price higher than the current price. That is called buy limit. Okay, and buy stop is you setting the price lower than the current price. Yeah, those are pending order, but different for the price level you take the order. Okay, so that is the easiest thing to distinguish between two buy order, buy pending order. On the MT5 platform, you can set a buy stop or buy limit order easily. Okay, so now it's heading back, yeah, to first entry zone 6096. Ooh. Yeah, my mouse is nearly to drop. Okay, anyone re-enter for this trade again? Yeah, I still believe in my analysis. Yeah, and gold will have the bearish reaction from this resistance level. Okay, let's see. Oh, around 10 minutes later that I will end my stream today. So fast. But anyway, that yeah, together we have small profit today. To have a bit of profit to trade news today. Yeah, getting more confident. And remember, always set the stop loss order, especially you trade news in New York session. Okay, and I do not recommend beginners to enter a lot of layers when you trade in the New York session. Okay, you cannot manage all the orders quickly. Yeah, and it's easily get a market slippage. Yeah, market slippage. So it's very, very dangerous for you. Oh dear Raffle, did you re-enter for the entry zone 96? Oh, hi Kevin, you need to copy the link. Yeah, copy the link and paste it to your saved message on Telegram. Yeah, save message on your Telegram, and then you click to the link that you already pasted. Yeah, so that you can enter to my channel. And if you click directly on the channel on the YouTube, it cannot direct you to our channel on Telegram. Working in New York session. Red folder. What do you mean red folder, my dear? Red color indicates for the most important news. Yeah, and it take place on New York session, in New York session. And for to see it positive or negative, we will wait. Yeah, we will wait for the result public. And if the numbers are green, it is positive for USD. And if the numbers are red like this, it's a negative for USD. Okay, so that is how we read the record, we read the result and decide our analysis. Okay, so if you re-enter again, you gain around 10 pips so far. Yeah. Heading down. Okay, added EMAs. Yeah, it's very effective and useful for you, especially for the beginners that you just practice to do the analysis. Oh yes, folder or yellow is just the normal news. Yeah, it will affect, but too much, not too much to the market. Yeah, it's slightly affect to the market. And orange is more important than yellow news, and the red one is the most important news, and the white one I don't care about it. Yeah. Okay, so just did the filter. Yeah, you can click to this filter icon and choose the USD mostly because we only focus on gold. Okay, and if you trade currency pair relating to USD, okay, we can show for this currencies only. And if you trade for other currencies, you can click to another like Euro, GBP, JPY. Yeah, those are popular. Yeah, popular currency pair that we usually trade. And for gold, I just focus mostly on the red folder, red news, and orange or yellow I mostly ignore it. Okay, so now is continue its bearish momentum. Alright, anyone re-enter for this trade again? Flower, are you still in the chart, in the stream with me? Do you re-enter for the entry zone 96? Now you have profits already if you re-enter for this trade. Oh, second round, right, Bear? Second round. That's good. So if you enter second time, yeah, nearly 50 pips that you gain profits today. That's very good. Okay, yeah, I'm happy. I'm very happy to see it. Very happy. Okay, it's continuous bearish momentum. Yeah, it's my pleasure. And I really hope that we can trade together more and more often. Yeah, and you can see me more often in my VIP signal group. Okay, and sometimes that I can arrange my stream, yeah, just around 3 times a week, so times is limited. Yeah, and sometimes it's gonna last for around 1 hour. Okay, 1 hour to stream on YouTube. Okay, you can send me the direct message on Telegram. I will instruct you how to join it. Okay, thank you, Scarlett. Thank you. Send me a direct message on Telegram. Okay, the same formula that around 30 pips, you can close a part of your trade, set break even to make sure your profit is safe. Yeah, and hold the rest for the further taking profit. Okay, I'm very happy to see you're sharing, Bear. Yeah, every time that you're in my stream, that mostly that we have profit together. Okay, I'm looking forward to see all of you in my VIP signal group. And the fee is really affordable. Yeah, with a big profit rate, winning rate, I believe that you can do it. You can maximize your profit and limit your loss. And of course, that every single scalping signal, I always did the analysis so careful. Yeah, so carefully. And yeah, when the market challenging and did not follow my analysis, don't worry about that because definitely recover scalping signal will be set up. And we should set our target profit weekly, yeah, every week or every month, and do not let our emotion or our trading psychology pressure, because we set a limit, we set our expectation about profit every day is gonna be a pressure for our trading psychology. Okay, so 60 pips for anyone. Re-enter round 2. Yeah, that's so lovely. My pleasure, Hamza. Okay, so now we will see for more hope. Yeah, more hope for further taking profit. Okay, time's up and it's time to say goodbye. Thank you so much for my friends joining in my stream today. I'm very happy that together we have profit again. Okay, so I really hope that we can trade news together in my VIP signal group. And be careful, okay? Be careful for today non-farm payrolls. Okay, remember to set the stop loss from every order you trade. Yeah, it's easily have the slippage in the high volatility market, especially today New York session. Okay, and see you next week. Have a lovely weekend.